All right. Now just wait and see if anyone comes at 5 o'clock. Goodness. All right. So we'll see if anyone comes because actually I have an announcement to make. I have an announcement to make. So if anyone comes, we'll see. All right. So we'll just wait. I have something important to tell you. So I'll wait till some of you show up, if any of you do. It's about the change of program and what I intend to do now that I can go live. And seems that this live thing is actually much more feasible for me time-wise than anything else that I could have thought of. No one yet. We'll come at 5. Okay. Come at 5. Hope someone shows up because I do need to make this announcement. There you are, Sarah. No, nothing bad is happening. It's something wonderful. Sarah, what I'm going to do is see, I had stopped doing my monthly forecasts for all 12 signs because it was extraordinarily time consuming. The editing, the technical difficulties of that editing process, the sound and so on, was what ultimately prohibited me from carrying on. And I think it had also grown a little stale as I've been doing it for 8 years the same way via the video presentations. And what I've decided to do is to bring it back live. My 4-card spread for all 12 signs will start next month as a forecast for the coming month, because I have found that these live broadcasts of mine are not as time consuming and equally effective, and they allow me to do more interactive communication with you as well. So I'll re-announce it as soon as more people come in. But hi, yeah, Sarah. Wow. So Sarah, wow, that's interesting. I'll get to your question real soon. Hi, Katarina. Yes, I got your question, Sarah, but I want to wait until a few people get here because of the announcement that I've just made to you. I'd like to make to more people, and I'm going to publish a video, I guess, an announcement video of what I'm about to do, which is I'm going to go live starting next month for my 4-card spread reading for all 12 signs. the way I'd been doing it for 8 years here on YouTube. And I quit doing it in October. And I told you that the reason I quit was because it was just simply too time consuming. And I didn't have the kind of time to do all that editing. It was an enormous amount of work. I've discovered that this live venue is a lot easier for me. So I've had a huge response from the people who used to watch me asking me to bring my readings back. But I had hesitated because I just simply couldn't put that kind of energy into it anymore. And I'd also noticed that the competition on YouTube was severe. And my style, what I was presenting, was no longer relevant. So this, I believe, may, I'm hoping, make my 4-card tarot readings for each of the 12 star signs, forecasting for the upcoming month, to be relevant and to be doable. So that's my announcement for next month. All right, then. Hold on. There we go. So, all right, Sarah. You say that you know this is a strange question, but for many months, you've been hearing strange metallic sounds coming from your neighbor's apartment. Nothing that would allow you to call the police. You're concerned. Is something bad happening there? Metallic sounds. All right, Sarah. Well, there aren't a lot of people here, so I may have a very brief session today, but I'm very excited still for the possibility of coming back next month and doing my regular readings, because I also miss my regular readings, my 4-card spread for each of the star signs. But I'm very excited that this live thing I'm doing is actually doable. And I didn't realize that it was really going to be that simple. So next month, we're going back to doing the readings for all 12 star signs. And all right, so there's the cards are all upright. So let me make a few of them reversed for you, Sarah. There we go. Maybe even one more just to help us out. And let's see what this strange metallic sound coming from your neighbor's apartment might indicate, whether it's something to be concerned about or not. So metallic sound, what is it like? Pots and pans, or does it sound electronic, metallic electronic? Let me know just now before I read. Okay. Oh, good, Katrina. I'm glad. All right, I'll give you a second. Kind of describe what this sound is like, really. Metallic. It could be, all I can imagine metallically is pots and pans cooking, or what else could it be? I can't imagine. So if you'd help me out, Sarah. All right. Yeah, hi, Katarina. It's like a scratching. Scratching. I'll tell you a story. I used to live in Manhattan many, many years ago in the East Village, which was a relatively dangerous place to live in Manhattan at the time. And I lived there with my boyfriend at the time. And it was actually not a bad little apartment, but the neighborhood was horrible. But it was cheap. And in Manhattan, that's something that you aspire to. So it was on 10th Street and between First and A. And we had this kind of scratchy sound coming from the apartment next door as well. You couldn't imagine what that was. I found out the lady who lived next door, she was much older and eccentric. And she had allowed, can you believe this? She had allowed rats into her apartment. She was feeding them, actually feeding them, which then made them multiply. And I could hear it on the walls. Oh, this was many, many years ago, but scared the heck out of me. Ultimately, of course, we moved. But that's what that scratching sound was. All right. So let's see if there's anything to worry about, Sarah. We've got the Knight of Cups reversed. Well, you know what the Knight of Cups is? The Knight of Cups is the rogue knight, the knight in shining armor knight, the playboy knight, the partying knight. Now, his good attributes are he's very loving, artistic, and romantic. But he's reversed. So, indulgence of some kind is involved. Self-indulgence. Going to extremes. Being led by your appetites. Having no self-discipline. Maybe they're just simply not keeping the house up in a way, or all I can feel is that there's something, I don't know, to do with drugs or drinking or being unbalanced, emotionally unbalanced, and playing out this ritual, some kind of ritual, some kind of emotional, almost like a something mentally unbalanced, not all of that. The personality of the people that live there, the general disposition of them might be why you hear this. They're doing something from the fact that they are out of control, emotionally out of control. What that could be, whether that's a worry or not, whether you should be concerned or not, it depends. It doesn't seem. Well, let me pull another card just to see if there's any real danger, or whether this is just a nuisance. Neighbors that are disrespectful or uh, keep their home and their life in a sort of disarray. Two of Cups. It might have something to, now that we've got the Knight of Cups reversed and the Two of Cups, so it might be lovers. People who are in a partnership, perhaps, and they are in some way, because of the Knight of Cups reversed, that there might be some kind of struggle, love struggle going on. So I don't believe that there's anything to worry about necessarily, just neighbors that are perhaps just inconsiderate and a little off emotionally. So, all right. So there you go, Sarah. Now, Viketh. Yes, I know. But Viketh, I wanted to tell you and Kay that that I've decided to go back to my 4-card spread readings for all 12 star signs. And I'm going to do them live, because this live venue is a lot easier and will cut my work in half. So that was the objection that I had, that first it wasn't as relevant on YouTube as it used to be. And secondly, that it was so enervating, time consuming behind the scenes, where I had to do all the editing. So now I believe that this will make it relevant. I'll be able to talk to you after I do my readings. You can come to the reading, and if you have any questions about the forecast for your sign, then we can interact then. And that makes it a lot easier for me, because I don't have to go back and edit. So that will be next month. Oh, there's my phone. I forgot to turn it off. Anyway. Yeah, thank you, Sarah, for that question. Self-indulgence. I don't know what else to say. Just drinking, drugs, things like that. You know what I mean? Just extreme behavior. That's all. I don't know. The two of Cups means that it could be about a relationship, having to do with relationship, but I don't think you have anything to worry about. Yes, I'm glad you're happy to hear that. But we're here right now. I know. I'm so glad too, because I missed my readings very much as well. And I was so sad to let them go, but I didn't feel I had much choice at the time. This was back in October, and I haven't done them since. So now we're in March, and starting in April, next month, I'll go live with all four, my 4-card spread for all 12 signs. That will be next month. And this month, we'll just finish off these readings. Perhaps I'll get to know you a little bit better. Now, if you have any questions that you want answered, let me see if you have up here. Oh, yeah, here you are, NK. It's you again. Do you have any improvement? Do you see any improvement in my career? I love my job, but my boss has caused our work environment to become toxic. Do you see any changes? All right. Good question. All right. Let me refresh the cards for you, NK. So to upright the ones that I had reversed for Sarah, and there we go. I had reversed a lot here. All right. So I hope everyone's well, and I'm looking forward to getting back to my zodiac readings. And I like the idea too of being able to interact with you after the readings. And you can sit and listen to them live if you'd like. And then if you have questions about the reading, then you can ask me after the reading. I think that will be a lot more interesting and energy efficient, because these live broadcasts are not as work heavy. They're not as demanding on me editing wise. Let me make sure that you haven't. There we go. Consensual. I wonder. Yes, Sarah, I hope so too. All right. So do you see any improvement in your career? And your job has become a little bit toxic. So let me put in a few reversals before I choose for you, NK. And we'll continue. I hope everyone is well and that you're enjoying spring. If you're enjoying spring, we are having a fabulous spring here in Florida. The weather is just incredibly beautiful, and no red tide. No red tide. Couldn't be better. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Justice. Fairness. Bringing justice to the work environment. You will receive a just outcome, a fair outcome. Whether this rights the wrongs of your present situation, or whether you'll be able to find a new opportunity in which there will be more justice and fairness provided. Let me even pull another card for you, because that was not, though, that was very interesting, though, and very apropos to the concerns that you're having at your work. Lovers, choice. This is Gemini. This is intellectual choice, making a rational choice. And so I think that what this is saying is that you're faced with a choice to bring more fairness into your career and work environment. And if you cannot achieve it where you are, a new opportunity for a more just and fair working environment will come, and you will have to choose. And when you have the Lover's card, the choice is dramatic. The choice is important. The choice has gravitas, weight to it. Won't be easy to make, but ultimately you will, yes, achieve a more fair and just working environment. That's for you, darling. Okay. So, if no one else comes, and if there are no more questions, we'll wait for a while and see. As I said, I think that these readings are good, and they've given me this insight into the application I can put this technology to apply it to what I had done before, but to upgrade it in a way. So that's what's been very good. Also, my ability to interact with you and the tools I need to do this has also been edifying for me. And I realize that, yes, this is absolutely doable now. And I will be able to return to my old venue, my old format with this new technology added. I think it's wonderful. And I'm so happy that I stumbled upon it because I had no idea it was going to be as simple as installing high-speed internet and it would solve all the problems that I was having. So it's quite beautiful, really. These readings, though they are perhaps a little helpful sometimes to those who come, I don't believe that it's in depth enough for me to carry it on a long-term basis. There's just not enough, not for me anyway. You know how I like to dive deep into the cards. So having arrived at the conclusion that I'm going to go back to my 12th sign zodiac readings is what this has really culminated in. And the way that I'm interacting with you, that I can read your questions and answer them, is FedEx. Well, you want me to pull a card and see what there might be in the offing with FedEx. That's interesting. Yeah, because your next job is going to be in an environment you find quite satisfying, fair, equitable. Chariot, awesome. It might be a go because the chariot is about ambition, about getting out into the world of competition. The charioteer is a soldier, and he is just about to go into battle. The arena represents the socioeconomic environment in which we battle every day for our sustenance. He is poised, meditating, still, waiting for the the bell, the signal to go. So it's that moment of anticipation before re-entering the arena, the battle arena, the battle to survive, the battle to gain sustenance. So yes, I think that there's a very good chance it's coming, if not with FedEx, with someone very soon. So there you go, darling. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So we'll give it a few more minutes, and if no one else comes, then we'll just stop, because I didn't think that it was going to be that populated today. We'll see. You're welcome, darling. Self-indulgence. I know that sounded odd, indulgence, but the Sarah, the Knight of Cups has this mood of, especially when it's reversed, of living um, in excess, having to do with something about living in excess. The idea being that there's something, maybe even psychologically, someone is not emotionally balanced, and for whatever reason, the sound is something that is a consequence of that. Strange. I think so too. You're struggling with English? Oh yeah, because I think you told me you were Alfonso. Where's Alfonso? Where are you from again, Katerina? Tell me. If you can. Portugal. I hear such wonderful things about Portugal. A lot of my friends who are my age, I'm 73, are retiring in Portugal because they say that it's less expensive and the climate is good and the food is good and the people are nice. So Portugal has become sort of like the place that expats from America are going, setting up their retirement money goes a lot further there. So that's what I hear about Portugal. All right. Well, I don't think there's a lot of people here today. And I'm going to create a separate video with the announcement of the live broadcast that I'm planning. And hopefully we'll get that going soon. And in the meantime, I'll just come back periodically with these reading opportunities for you. If you have any questions, make sure that you hit the or subscribe or the bell so that you'd be notified when I go live. And I'll just do it periodically until apparently you will change jobs, Katerina. Yeah, I think you will. It feels as if the impression I got was, yes, that you will most likely change. Or if not, then your present work environment will change and become much more livable, giving where your boss that is making it toxic, something will change to make that reality better. But I don't feel that's likely. It's hard to change people like that. So it's more likely that you're going to get another job. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad about that. Well, fairness. Was your first card justice, Katerina? Justice. The only thing I can do is for you to advise you, for those team members that you love your job, is to seek out some kind of justice. Legal, I don't mean necessarily the capital letter legal, but the small letter. Some sort of make it much more of a an environment that's conducive to production, to each member's individual needs. That's what I'm saying. If you fight for that within your work environment, you'll be able to achieve that there, but it will be a sort of fight for that kind of justice. The other card suggested that you may, in fact, the Chariot may, in fact, seek other work and find a better environment, maybe one that will satisfy your ambition. So, okay, yes, I'm sorry, Katerina. Now, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. All right, so Circa, what's the best step for you to take in the month ahead? Well, let's see. I'll do you, and you'll be the last one, because I just wanted to get together briefly so I can make this announcement, do a few readings, because there aren't too many people here. I didn't really expect a lot. But I do want everyone to know that I'm going to be doing my the readings I've always done for all 12 star signs, and we'll start that next month live, because I like this. All right, so let's just do a general reading for you. Circa, I think your name is Circa. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Circa. Let's put a couple of reversals in, and we'll do a forecast for you. Here we go. Just generally speaking. Yeah, we've already done a half an hour, so don't feel too bad. There we go. There we go. Ace of Swords. That's very good. Aces ripple out for about 3 months ahead of time. And this is taking a new idea, having a new idea, and being very bold and expressive about it. Being expressive. Communication. You're sharpening your communication skills and taking it to a new level. This is also about truth, your truth, whatever your truth is, and not being able to not being afraid to stand up for what you believe is true or good. And the fighting for an idea, sort of an inspiration, and communicating that inspiration out. This is something that it's either writing or networking of some sort, networking an idea, or being inspired by a particular thought or idea and moving in a straight line towards it. That is what I see. So that's what would be the best for you, Circa, is to improve your communication skills and to not be afraid to act on a new idea, a new thought, a new direction. Be bold, brave, and improve your communication skills. It will be something that will help you uh, there's something. This is an intellectual card. Learning, reading, being very assertive, being very assertive. This is necessary somehow. Get out there. Be self-confident and take the power of your ideas and wield them like a sword. That's the power of the Ace of Swords. Oh, that would be a nice idea, Sarah, to teach on Patreon. That's not a bad idea. I might do that, yes. I do have a Patreon already, yes. And what I was going to do also with that Patreon, and I may still do that, is to, yes, I'd love to teach the tarot. I think that would be a very fine idea, and I appreciate the suggestion, Sarah. Yes, I do. But I also very much love to delve into metaphysical subjects having to do with the nature of consciousness. I've read a great deal on the subject, and there are a few books that I find to be very insightful about the nature of our thoughts, our inner world, spiritual, the layers, the levels of our mind has always fascinated me. And so I would like to read from these books and give you the information on Patreon, and then we can discuss them there. But the idea of teaching tarot is also very, very exciting too. So that's in the future. In the immediate future, I'm going to do my readings. I want to keep re-announcing this in case people come in, if there's anybody else. No, we've got the same. So, all right. So consequently, it's just a matter of time now. I want to finish off this month kind of doing what we've been doing here together. So you can come back. I'll post every 2 or 3 days. It's also a good way for me to get the message out that I'm going to be doing the 4-card spread reading for every star sign, because these live things are just wonderful. I enjoy them, and I now I look forward to coming in and meeting you and discussing things. So I think it's a more exciting way. And if I do the readings for each star sign, then we have something to talk about together. We can explore the concepts that come out via the 4-card spread together at the end of the reading. So I think that would be an exciting way to do it. And I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much, everyone. I don't see anybody else coming in. So we'll just stop there. That we've been on for about 40 minutes. Thank you again. And I will hit the bell, of course, so that you'll notified when I come up next. And if you have any questions, or if you want just a general outlook, these will be occasions for us to do this until the end of the month. And then starting the next month, I'm going to start forecasting for April for all 12 star signs. So thank you very much, everyone. I love you so much. Thank you for coming, and I will see you soon. All my love.